Hey, this is day 9 of 100 Days of Self-Reflection, and I sound like a game show host. I had a lot of resistance in recording this. Not a lot, but more than normal. I've had I've felt more resistance than I have today, but I contemplated taking the weekends off from doing these videos. No, I'm not going to do that. I think I did that last weekend. I just took a Himalayan salt bath. I saw a wise coach lady this past week, and she was able to muscle test that my energy field was off, and so I took an Himalayan salt bath to help ground me, and I also hadn't been grounding because it was so freaking cold outside, so I hadn't been barefoot. She also said that me clearing out my closets, physically we can remove clutter, but it still had space, like, within me, if that makes sense, energetically, which I could feel that off balance, because I was sleeping until noon for 3 days, and I was not doing awesome. But I just had a really good self-coaching session tonight where I was like, oh man, I really need someone wise to get some advice from. And then this lady I'm talking about, she's someone, the most respected person I know. And I keep trying to ask her if she'll be my coach. And I'm thinking I'm wearing her down. But so I self-coached myself through this question. And I was going, and Nathan, my husband, was listening, and I was about 4 minutes into this rant where I was doing really, like, I was giving myself really good advice, as if the person that had this question, my question was outside of me, and I was giving advice as if it was a client of mine. And it was really good, and then I was able to step back and hear myself. I'm like, dang, where's it coming from? This is really good. And so, yeah, that encouraged me again. It's going to become a habit to coach myself whenever I feel like I'm struggling with something. So 2018 is a year of leveling up and getting paid a whole lot more, and getting paid what I'm worth, and being a leader, and practicing what I know to be true in my bones, that to be the most effective leader, you have to prioritize your own self-care, and you have to give yourself 1,000 do-overs and then reset it when you hit 999. And practice forgiveness. And of course, I know I'm going to have to sit with myself a lot more, twice a day, to keep my crap together. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm listening to The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer right now, and I'm only on the first CD of the audiobook, and it's really good. It's right now, it sounds like maybe for a beginner that's maybe new to meditation or new thought, because he says some things that I don't agree with, because I Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But it is a really good book, especially for, say, someone a little newer to personal development, and realizing your inner architect dimension. So, I want you to know that you are also being called, just like me, to level up this year. And every day we get choices that will help us level up. And for me, it's usually the biggest sign I have is that I'm aware that a challenge is going to help me grow if I push through it. Not saying I'm addicted to struggle or that I think struggling is noble, because that's not at all true, but I do know that I have to grow and prove to myself new levels of self-awareness and the capacity to hold everything I'm doing in my field and to focus on what is in the present moment, what I want to be doing and what I want to be focusing on, and not take anything else from my other parts of my day or my week or my month and bring it into the present moment, but to be solely mindful of what I'm doing in the moment and to breathe. I actually had this really awesome idea in the tub that if you were in the ocean and you were trying to swim and stay afloat and not sink, much like in life, it all depends on the breath. So I was breathing in the tub, and I was just amazed at how with one breath it can lift me out of the water so much, and then as I exhale, brings me back down into the water below water level. So if you were in the ocean, swimming in the ocean of life, breath is life, and it's not just something to practice or something to think, oh, I need to practice breathing once a week, which is a start, but to make mindful breathing be a habit is my intention for 2018. Thank you. This is day 9.